invite all customers in business class, and Singapore Airlines tickets have been to right now. Please keep your boarding pass for identification by staff or safe boarding machine. To the rest of passengers, please book for this call. Thank you. Singapore Airlines A350 is fitted in Bangkok Airportขอเชิญผู้โดยสารชั้นธุรกิจและสมาชิก PBS ขอบคุณเพื่อนบ้านกรุณาตรวจที่นั่งของท่านเพื่อให้เจ้าหน้าที่ตรวจสอบหรือสแกนที่ประตูที่อุปกรณ์ขึ้นเพื่อการรองรับผู้โดยสารกลุ่มอื่นๆกรุณารอการประจำเวลาการก่อนขอบคุณครับSingapore Airlines Starlines and Pushback cabins welcome you on flight S279 to Singapore. It is allowed to invite all customers in business class, and Singapore Airlines PBS passengers to board now. It is allowed to invite all customers in business class, and Singapore Airlines PBS passengers to board now. Please prepare your boarding pass for verification by staff or safe boarding machine. To the rest of passengers, please board first. Thank you.
Alright, good afternoon ladies and gentlemen, voice anchors, this is your captain speaking. My name is Asmund Tate, and together with me in the flight deck is Senior First Officer Lou. On behalf of the entire Seta crew, I'd like to warmly welcome all of you on board flight service SQ709 to Singapore. In the cabin, we have our very capable in-flight manager Mr. Manish Govin. He and 12 other excellent cabin crew will make sure that you are well looked after. Flight time to Singapore today will be 1 hour and 55 minutes. Weather forecasts indicate generally fine conditions en route, with the occasional build-up of weather cells and its associated light bumps. As such, for your safety, I strongly recommend that you always keep your seatbelt securely fastened whenever you are seated. At this point in time, we're all ready to go. Just awaiting the completion of some administrative matters by the ground engineer, and I reckon this will take not too long from here. And rest assured, I'll try my very best to work together with the ground engineer to ensure the expeditious completion of this process. After we depart, the progress of the flight will be available in the flight path program of the in-flight entertainment system. Have a pleasant flight and thank you for choosing flights Singapore Airlines.
Welcome aboard Singapore Airlines. As the safety equipment on this aircraft may differ from that on other aircraft, please give us your attention as we bring you through this important safety briefing and on a journey through Singapore. During takeoff and landing, ensure that your tray table is stowed away. Put the back of your seat upright and keep your shoes on. Before we take off, stow your luggage under the seat in front of you or in the overhead compartments. Make sure that your seat belt is securely fastened during taxi, takeoff, and landing. To fasten, bring the two ends of the seat belt together until you hear a click. Tighten it by pulling on the strap. To unfasten, lift the metal flap. We recommend keeping your seat belt fastened throughout the flight. Whenever the seat belt sign is turned on, infants should be lifted from the bassinet and secured with an infant seat belt. All large electronic devices, such as laptops, must be stowed for taxi, takeoff, and landing. During these times, charging your electronic devices is also not allowed. If you're not using your device, it must be held in your hand or placed in the seat pocket in front of you. If your device drops into the gap between the seats, refrain from adjusting the seat and ask the cabin crew for assistance. On behalf of Singapore Airlines, we hope you have a great time on board as well as in Singapore or anywhere else in the world we take you.
that you have had a restful journey and have been well taken care of by our excellent team of cabin crew. We are currently about half an hour away from the beautiful island of Singapore, and we had just commenced our initial descent. Weather reports indicate slight showers of rain over the eastern part of Singapore, with overcast skies and temperatures of 28 degrees Celsius. There's 1 hour of time difference between Bangkok and Singapore. And for those of you who like to set your watches, the local time in Singapore now is 4 minutes to 7 in the evening. We'll be landing at 25 minutes past 7 p.m. and have tickets shortly after that. As we are expecting a build-up of weather cells on our descent path and approach to Singapore for landing, when the seatbelt signs do come on, kindly observe the seatbelt signs, return to your seat and have your seatbelt securely fastened. This is in the interest of your safety and that of the crew. Rest assured, I'll try my very best to find the best path to circumnavigate around the build-up of weather cells. And on behalf of the entire set of crew, I wish you a pleasant evening ahead and thank you for choosing flight Singapore Airlines. Cabin crew, kindly prepare aircraft for arrival. Thank you.
Please jump, the in-flight manager speaking. I trust that you've enjoyed the in-flight entertainment and service. However, it's time for my crew to begin the final preparation for arrival now. As such, all cabin service will be suspended. And for your own safety, toilets must not be used from now until the aircraft is parked at the terminal. And finally, on behalf of my crew, it's been our pleasure serving you on this flight today, and we thank you for choosing to fly with Singapore Airlines. Attention crew to your stations in 5 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, voice anchors, this is your captain speaking. And just a gentle reminder that the seatbelt signs are on. We have some weather cells upcoming on our descent and approach path. As such, please observe the seatbelt signs, return to your seats and have your seatbelt securely fastened. This is in the interest of your safety and that of the crew. Rest assured, I'll try my very best to find the best path to circumnavigate around this build-up of weather cells. I thank you for very kind cooperation and understanding.
Singaporeans and residents of Singapore a warm welcome home. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is off. Please take care when opening the overhead compartments and remember to take all your belongings with you. It's been our pleasure serving you on this flight. Thank you for flying Singapore Airlines, a member of Star Alliance.
Cabin crew, doors disarm please, thank you.